If you want to see part 2 of this campaign, it is already out on my new second channel that is specifically made for this longer form of content. So get over there once you have watched this video and enjoy the chaos. We're going to be playing as Rome and eventually moving all the way over to the Middle East, Persia perhaps mainly, where we're going to try to expand from there instead of over here in the West in Italy. Basically, it's a migration campaign, similar to my Sparta campaign that I made a few years ago. So our first task here is obviously to relocate ourselves. Right now, we are here in Italy and we need to go all the way over here somewhere. And I'm not going to stay along the coast, that's going to be too easy. I would like to be somewhere in the Zagros Mountains or beyond. Perhaps in Parthava over here, or in Mada. One of those two, perhaps. This is where I'm generally thinking about staying. Maybe even Persia, if we can get that far south. But that's going to be a very long trek. And I don't know if we have the supplies to get there. We might need to make a few stops here and there where we have to take a settlement or two. Like perhaps we need to take, what's this called? Anthea. Just rest here, replenish for a bit, and then move on to, like, what's this, Samosata? And then we can maybe make it all the way down there. I think that's overall going to be the plan. But first thing first, we need to gather our armies. And let's do that right here. And yeah, they can link up, so that's good. I am playing as the Junii family. And that means that we have the following bonuses right here. We have increased agricultural income and public order from Latin culture, but also a moderate diplomatic penalty with all other factions. And basically I decided to take the Junii because I really like the agricultural income format for the early game. Furthermore, because I really want to make this sort of a challenge or an additional challenge apart from the whole thing where we have to move all the way down to the Middle East itself. So now I also wanted the culture to be an issue where we really need to focus upon getting the Latin culture up and going in the new location. So this is going to be fun. I'm not sure what's going to happen with our own lands. Perhaps they will be fine. Perhaps someone will come and take it. I'm not sure. But one thing is certain, and that is we need men for our armies. And for the time being, let's just go for like anything with regards to supplies. Well, this one increases our movement range, so I think this is what we're going to go for first. Just finish out this whole tier here, the Tactics 1 tier, so we can get additional movement range. I have a feeling we can perhaps get a full stack and then a half stack as well about on this track here. So let's see. Lucius Cornelius Scipio, you sound like a great guy to have on this journey here as one of our main characters. Gnaeus Cornelius Scipio Athena. He could be fun as well. Who is our main character? It's Brutus. Primus Inter Pares. So where is he? He is this guy in Legio Italica. So he's gonna be our main guy, Junius Brutus. And then let's take Lucius Cornelius Scipio as our second character. He's gonna build up an army in Rome. And we're gonna give you some Principes for now. Let's give you 4 and then some Triari. And then we're gonna take our taxes and we're just gonna increase it to the max because we're not gonna stay here for much longer. So any rebellions, it's not gonna be our problem. Hopefully they're actually gonna take all our regions instead. And speaking of that, we might as well take advantage of us being here and just making trade deals if possible. We can't with them. I mean, we're not gonna pay for any trade agreements. But if they're willing to pay us, we're gonna accept it. And he's gonna pay us a lot, actually. So thank you to the Venetti, the Rossi, You would like a trade agreement as well. Not that much, so let's go for a bit less. 15? No. It's probably about 9k then. Not 9k. 900. There we go. And the RDI, you probably want... Oh, you will actually accept a trade agreement with us. 12? No, 900 again. Oh shit. Wrong button. There we go. And there we go. And we can't make any other trade agreements, so this is all we get. 4,000 gold per turn is good enough for me, and we can still make decent armies. Lebo, we're not gonna use you, so you can just be disbanded. That will give us 300 more gold to work with. And other than that, I think we'll just end the turn and get the armies going. I will see you back when we are ready to depart. Okay, I think we are finally ready to depart now. And if you wonder why this army here has lost a few units, it's because Paris, this fucking bastard, attacked us while we were deploying or recruiting units right over here. Once I left y'all, he's still alive, the bastard, but he had to attack us for some fucked up reason, and I mean, it's fine, but it's whatever. We just about can't get there by sea, by boat. But we have no other choice, otherwise we'll have to go all the way around, and I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna set sail for the Marte territory, and we're gonna take a bit of attrition, the attrition. And this army here, it won't sail just yet, it will set sail next turn. And these guys, they will have to just sit around over here. Oh god, Paris is back. And it seems like he's gonna be the one claiming Italy once we're gone. So it's gonna be interesting to see how he develops throughout the campaign. So we lost 200 men on this little voyage here. But, I mean, we can manage, I guess. We got our men over to the mainland, and let's set sail once again with the other army. And we're gonna lose a few more men in this army here because it's larger. But what can you expect? We're actually in a deficit right now, so that's not good. I think we are gonna position the army right here, and they're gonna wait around. We could raid. It is a genuine option to keep our income flowing, so we're gonna be a raiding horde for the moment, I guess, while we are on the march. That could be fun, actually, going that route. I mean, we're gonna need the gold. The more land Paris takes, the less we're gonna earn from our home territory. Okay, so yeah, a few more men, 100 more men than before, so 340 this time. And again, we will manage. Carthage and Syracuse are at war, so perhaps this is gonna be a fucking bloodbath over here, I must say. Like, even Etruria, they might be able to go down, take Rome, because it's super vulnerable, and I will let them take it. I will just also solve all of these battles here. We're not gonna fight any of this. Samnites even, they are here, so... Oh my god, this is crazy. But over here now, we have our armies, and we can finally move out again. Let's see, I'm gonna allow Brutus to lead the advance. We're gonna have to be careful about supplies. Can we see how many supplies we have in the army? I don't think we can. But we have high supply consumption, foraging army, damage the local agricultural infrastructure, and lay waste to the region. So it's not hurting us at the moment. It might from the next turn on. But for now, it's fine. We might actually be forced to take Nisus right here as the first settlement, because this one is close by, and if we start taking attrition, we need to fucking get new supplies in a hurry, because if we take attrition, we're gonna lose men fast. And we've already taken a few casualties from just the voyage alone. And we still have a long way to go. Like, we need to go all the way down here. It's gonna be a crazy journey. Settlement under siege. Oh no. So it begins. It is the Etrurians, and yeah, I think we need to take Nisus right away, because this right here, if we lose Rome, we're gonna lose a lot of income by that. I mean, we're already losing our trade income. Like, this is all off table right now, I believe. So, we need to figure out what to do here. And I think this is the only option we have. I mean, settlement is small, so it should be doable. Let's just get you guys in range. You are our only scout at the moment. We do not have any scouts whatsoever. And we can't actually reach the town this turn. In that case, let's just sit right here. And actually, perhaps just keep going. We're not gonna start raiding just yet. Although I would like to. God, this is gonna be terrible. How on earth are we gonna make this? I mean, in the worst case, we'll have to disband a few units here and there. Because the cavalry, especially, is quite expensive. Now it's Beneventum's turn to fall, and once again it's Pyrrhus who is gonna be the one to claim it. I'm just considering what we should do here. We could, in theory, continue moving along, and perhaps make our way all the way over here to Anthea. And the reason I would like to take Anthea is because it supports settlement. And once we lose all of this territory over here, Anthea will be the new capital, which will allow us to keep trading with other nations. Because if we take Nisus, for instance, we won't get any trade. And you know what, for that reason alone, although it's a bit risky because we might end up losing all our territory, I think we'll have to make do. It's 4 turns. I think we're gonna move because this is the most fun. Taking risks and all that. Let's keep moving. We're trespassing once again on yet another nation, and we're gonna make a lot of enemies on our journey here. We are basically being terrible diplomats, just making enemies as we go, and it's just gonna get worse and worse as we keep progressing down here. The good thing about taking Anthea as well is we're gonna be able to get that movement boost that you get from staying in the port, just like we did over here at Arretium. So that is another opportunity for us. But now Rome will fall. Oh, god damn it. Our capital is lost and we can't sit around any longer. We need to take a settlement now. Or else we'll go into a massive deficit, first of all. And second of all, if we lose both our last 2 settlements, which is very well possible because the Etrurians, they might as well just go up here and take it. I mean, they can't because they don't have the movement range, but Asculum is gone due to rebels, apparently. So we have 1 settlement left and we need to do something, and I'm not going to backtrack. But we do not really have any other option, really. Because the winter is destroying our movement range. Please tell me we'll be able to besiege them next turn and then just attack them. I mean, I think we might be able to attack, but that will be with only 1 army. This winter appeared at the worst moment possible, I must say. And we're gonna go into a massive deficit. So, is there anything we can do here? No, not really. So, you guys, you do not want to trade with us now. So this current predicament that we are in is getting worse by the second. Can we join the war against Tulingi and get a bit of gold out of it? No. So we need to disband a few units. Starting off with the cavalry and Principe unit. There we go. So this is what we're gonna have for our first battle here, and we're gonna have to sack it, of course, because there is no other option here. And the Adricians declare war on us now, so we are in big trouble now. Because no matter where we decide to settle, in Thrace at least, they're gonna come for us. But Slinky just made a huge mistake. They just placed or started recruiting a new general, a new army here, and it's outside of the settlement. Which means that we will be able to attack him. And the second army is in range, but we have to deal with all of these units here. And our units, they aren't all that great at the moment. Wish me luck. So now it gets interesting. We need to figure out a way to destroy these guys. And we do not have all that many men. I mean, we have this army here, and we have reinforcements on the way. We're gonna act as a reserve units, I guess. But in theory, we do not have all that much. I guess luck for once. Not for once, but I guess luck is on our side here. We're destined to make this journey. Because, I mean, maybe this is kind of an insane tactic that they are trying to pull off here, where we don't know about how they are going to deploy until the very last second. So, with this going on here, let's take advantage of it and start attacking. Skirmish cavalry, you're gonna go for their general. We're gonna send you guys right in there, you guys in there. You can move in behind, and the other two cavalry units, wherever you are, right there, should go over here as well, try to help out, take out this general here. Our slingers, you guys at least, should start firing. Not on fire at will, and you won't be on fire at will either. And let's see if we can take him out. You guys, actually, you might as well just try to charge the general, because he's just standing still. Then you guys can run after the skirmishers, and you guys can take on the general as well, and you can join in too. Skirmishers, actually, just stop firing. You might as well just keep moving forward, actually. And then we can deploy the skirmishers in behind you like this. You guys keep following up along. You guys can stay there. You can stay there. You guys be right there. Remember to charge, guys. Don't just sit around like fools. But for the moment, it looks like... Oh shit, they're on the move, they're on the move. Hold back, hold back, hold back. This is gonna be bad. Fall all the way back to the main line. Infantry, you need to run and get in position ASAP, because you guys are falling behind. It's a Chikari. Get rid of these guys, come on, come on, come on. Skirmishers. You might as well get on fire at will now. Get out of there, get out of there. And Triari are gonna get up in line before they will be able to target our skirmishers. You guys did your job to perfection, so fall back again. And now we see the lag slowly starting to kick in. Hopefully our skirmishers, our slingers, will be able to deal with the cavalry. I mean, some of these guys are gonna be quite dangerous. but I have a feeling it will be alright. You guys start closing the gap here. You guys can follow along. And over here, they are just standing there like idiots. I mean, right now we're just gonna be sitting around waiting for them to get destroyed. The cavalry, that is. But now they're starting to get around our flanks, and we can't allow them to charge in. So we need to take them down before they can do that. Just look at this. They were trying to, and they are gonna be able to get a small charge. But it won't be all that effective. So it looks like they're trying to target this flank over here. And we're not gonna allow them to do that, so we're just gonna rush in now. Take as much ground as we can. Let our general take on these guys. And you guys can turn. Get over here. At least we have a lot of infantry over here to help out with these kind of scenarios. And Brutus, you can sit right here behind the skirmishers. Come on, charge, charge. Slowly envelop the lines. We're gonna keep you in reserve because I have a feeling more infantry will arrive eventually. Okay, so kind of awkward. The battle ended up crashing out, which is really annoying. And I tried to use the auto replay feature, and once again, at the same exact moment, the footage crashed. And I'm not sure what to do now. I mean, I'm just gonna move on instead. So that's a bit too bad, but basically, we had a heroic victory. We lost 1,000 men or so, and they lost about 6,000 of their own, which allowed us to basically auto-solve Hoppediva. And now we have merged two of these units here together, and which will allow us to recruit 2 new units of local Thinny Rumpai warriors. And we sacked town, so we have a lot of gold now, or at least for the moment. But we need to get going fast and replenish these guys here. I mean, I'm most likely gonna merge a lot of them and start using local warriors as our main source of manpower. Because we won't be able to sit around and wait for our army to replenish. I mean, this army here is really good. Our general for this army here, another Scipio, he actually fell in combat. So we have his brother here, Asina. So like, Lucius Cornelius Scipio, he is gone. Now it is Lucius Cornelius Scipio Asina. Nevertheless, this is very good for us, I think. I mean, I don't know if we should do anything about this. This building here is great for us. The Sanctuary of the Great God, because we get 300 wealth from entertainment alone, and our own culture is actually being boosted from this building alone here, so we will be able to actually have a nice sustainable living here for a few turns while we try to gather our strength again. Because Italy is basically gone and we won't be able to hold this. Ariminum is our last settlement over there, and once it's gone, this is all we have. And we have Odricians moving to intercept us and attack us soon, probably in the next few turns. So yeah, we need to figure out something here. We probably need to merge a few more units because I doubt they will be able to replenish. So let's just do that. This will help with our income overall, at least. So now we're not in a deficit, at least. So that's good. You 2 units can merge as well. And if the Odricians start attacking, we will have units that are capable of holding certain choke points and positions. I am considering recruiting the cavalry because ours is pretty much gone, and I think I will do that as I'm saying it. because we need every advantage we can have. If we lose these armies here, the campaign is pretty much over, and we can't allow that to happen. But this is basically the situation. I could go for a scout of sorts, a spy, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep the income and try to use it to sustain the armies. Martial priorities, we're going to go for infantry. This will reduce the recruitment cost, and we are mostly going to get a rebellion here. That's an issue. An issue that we will not be able to deal with, because we're most likely going to have to leave sooner rather than later. Let's get over here, close to the town, and let's just reorganize this a bit, because we need the army, the garrisoned army at least, to have the strongest units that we have available, like this. And we can keep those two as well. Cavalry 2. There we go. That's the switch. This army here will stay inside the town for now, while this army here, they will recruit a few more units. And oh, we can actually recruit 3 units at a time. Why is that? This might be because we're just Rome, and Rome will be able to do that. But I'm not certain. In this state here, we might actually be able to continue moving. We need to get through this strait right here and over into Anatolia. That is our main goal, and my biggest fear is that we'll face an Egyptian army on our way. So we might need to take Anthea first and then move in here and probably take some random settlement, probably up here near Pontus. Because if we move too close to this Seleucid Empire, we will be in big trouble. Big trouble. More trouble than we can afford right now. This is not easy, moving halfway across the world. And that is the last 4 Italian holdings. That is gone. Ariminum is taken by the Etrurians. Oh no. Tribali, they are declaring war on us too. That was to be expected because we kind of just marched through their land. And we can't have any more trade. So we are really fucked, I'm willing to say. Our armies look good. And I'm not sure whether we can afford to just move out, because the other factions, they will most likely just attack us. And we have winter next turn, so we won't be able to get that far. This situation here is quite difficult. We need to disband a few units here, because this much, well, loss of income next turn will be too devastating. Can't afford to lose that much. We need like at least 2-3 turns to at least act of some kind. And I think the main plan here is going to be to send Brutus down south and then keep Scipio here. Or we could risk it for the biscuit and just keep moving, because next turn, barbarians, they won't be able to take Pulpadiva because of attrition or winter. And then we'll just have to hope that the rebels do not take Pulpadiva. Oh no, the Adricians, they attack. And that's probably it for the campaign. I feel like this might have been a mistake. Oh no, they just sacked the town. That's good. That's very good. So everything is terrible, and they will most likely just take the town next turn. We are going to go into a deficit, and our armies, they are going to take attrition. So everything is terrible. We're going to try to take Anthea next turn, but I do not believe we have the capability or capacity to do that. We're gonna take attrition, so we're forced to disband this army here, just so we can have some form of an income. There we go. And let's see what happens. I guess we're now officially a migrating tribe because we have no settlement, and we won't have an army either, so we're forced to like merge all our units and then attack Anthea. I mean, it is doable, and because this is just a garrison, I'm gonna have to fight this battle here just to keep our hopes up. Let's see how this goes. So this is all that is left of the Roman army. No more than a small ragtag band of nothing. Decimus Brutus, where are you leading your men? So what's the best way to approach this battle here? I mean, we're probably gonna have to lure out these guys over here. Have the Triarii move in there. You guys can probably go over here. Cavalry flank around. Skirmishers, get in behind the Triarii, I guess. You guys can stay over there. You guys stay in the center for now as reserve units. General can stay right there. Cavalry over here. You guys, you won't be able to do anything. You are too weak, and I don't want to risk you right now. We might need you for a more important battle later on. That is my expectations, at least. You guys, you probably are best suited for charging in first. You guys can probably start firing at the will. You guys should charge in over there. You guys, let's take you 2 units and send you down there. And this single unit can just sit here waiting. I mean, this whole scenario here is not looking so good. But it's all we have right now. We do not really have any other option. I mean, these guys, at least, the Thracians, our own new unit here, they're gonna do wonders. Like, look at this. Haven't taken a single casualty yet and have dealt a tremendous amount of damage. You guys charge in. Come on, help out, help out. You guys should hunt down these cavalry skirmishers, or marines. I mean, there we go. You guys should probably get up here too. Cavalry, flank around. We need you, we need you. This side is basically broken, so let's run in now, help out. You guys can block off this street up there. Athenian Empire, or your warriors, whatever they're called. Thracian swordsmen, they are gonna be so crucial. I think we're gonna need a lot more of these guys once we move into the Middle East. I mean, they won't help at all against cavalry, but against infantry, regular infantry like this, they will do wonders. So we're going to use our cavalry to hopefully take down as many skirmishers as possible before they will be able to do any meaningful damage here against us. But overall, this battle here shouldn't be an issue. Like, these Thracians alone are going to win it for us. There we go. Let's say this is it. Decisive victory. Good. 50 casualties. That's alright by me, actually. That's alright. So we have a place to call home once more. Pulpadiva fell to the rebels, and this is the best we can do. So I do not believe we will be able to loot this. We're gonna do it anyway. We have to do something, and I think gold is more important than anything else right now for us. And we have a place to call home, and we need to use it to get some form of army going here. And I think I'm going to go for Master of Scouts to get that campaign movement range. We're going to need that. To get more of these Rompoy units, we can only recruit 3 units actually right now. Great, that's great actually. But we can't get any more of these guys. We can only have 4 in a single army, I guess. That's interesting to know. In terms of trade, we should probably get that going again. If we can. Carthage, of all people, because we actually never ended up declaring war on them, do want to trade with us. So they are our only friend. How unusual is that? That we, the Romans, have one friend in the entire world, and that is fucking Carthage. Athens, would you like to trade with us? No. So this is still all we have. We should probably lower the taxes a bit again. Just for now. Just so we don't get another rebellion right here that will just screw over everything. We need to be fast when we go through here, and we're probably gonna have to wait a few turns until we can start moving again. Because last time we got caught by the winter, which really screwed us over. So next time we're gonna move through, probably take Sinope up here. Because we're not gonna go for Nicomedia, it's too big and we'll probably have an army in there somewhere. So, good news at least. The Antigonids are declaring war on Epirus and Paris. And maybe he will be able to slow them down. Or even become an ally of ours. Because they are more friendly towards us now. And for a bit of gold, they will accept a trade agreement, and we are gonna accept that because any allies we can get right now is crucial. Perhaps we can get on a trade agreement with Athens now too. No. What do we need to do here? We need to get rid of you guys so we can recruit another unit in its place, and do the same for you. We can only recruit one of you, then we need to buy these shitty-ass units instead. So we have to get rid of all of our best units now. Mercs, we can get one unit that is actually quite kind of decent, so let's take them instead of our Triari. Sparta, of all people, decide to declare war on us now. Like, what the fuck, dude? Leave us alone, man. Oh, wow. The Etruscan kingdom has come for us now. Okay, we need to defend, and we won't be able to move for quite a while. We need to survive this first, and we need to replenish. Perhaps even counterattack and take out the Etruscans for good. So we might have a few turns to breathe. That's actually not a bad idea. Let's see if we can survive this. Do you remember me saying that there might be another battle where we need these units here, hence we kept them in reserve? This is it. Oh my fucking god. Can't you just leave me alone, man? I'm just trying to move through your country and you decide to declare war on me. I mean, I may have planned to take one of your settlements, but this is just too much, man. Come on. Oh god. So the plan is that we're gonna keep them locked up in this choke point here. And if they move over here, we're gonna, well, destroy them over here too, but hopefully they will all just funnel down into this gap here. Skirmishers, actually, do not fire. You are crucial to this plan here. I completely forgot. One unit might be able to actually take down these fucking cavalry because they're so annoying. Javelin cavalry. I mean, they will run out of ammunition rather fast. But they will be able to do so much damage. And we can do nothing about them. We're gonna have to wait for these guys to run into trouble. You guys need to move around fast because our front line won't be able to hold. Like, at all. Maybe even keep one of you guys down here because we have you guys to help flank around and we can barely keep all of these units in here. So we need these guys to hold as the anvil, basically. Guys, maybe you can just start charging, actually. Just do something. Cavalry. Group 5. Get down here. Skirmishers, move up slowly. You guys actually start running now. We need one of you guys to stay right there and another to prepare for any inconvenience. Charge in. You guys are in a lot of trouble. Actually, you guys, no, you can just sit here and wait for as long as possible. I believe in the Triari. Well, not these guys. They're apparently getting demolished. That's not good. Yeah, cavalry, keep moving around. You guys, get up into position. Like, they have all funneled into this little choke here, which is our saving grace. I feel like, at least. Decimus Brutus, you have barely any bodyguards to help you survive. So hopefully you're not gonna get shot at by these random skirmishers. But we need you to boost morale. And look at this here. That cavalry is trying to slow us down. Which is annoying. But what can you do? You guys need to go in there, and we need you guys to just get over here as fast as possible. The skirmishers are getting destroyed at least. Thracian footmen, you will be destroyed by this rear charge here, I believe. Which will open up an opportunity for these units here, our skirmishers, more importantly, to move around and flank. Charge, charge, charge. We just need to close this gap up here as well. So they're all going to be completely surrounded. And you might as well charge in. Just make a total envelopment. And hopefully we will demolish their morale. In theory, we could send in our cavalry. But we're not going to. You guys should move up here and help out on this side here, because these guys are not going to hold for eternity. Let me just pull these guys back, actually. If we can. I believe we can, because they were the ones doing rear charges. And they're actually not gonna follow us. Which is good news. So we can redeploy. Send you guys in. You guys can get over here. You are done, so fall back to the main fight. And then send you guys in again. Because these Thracian units here, their main source of strength is their charge. So we need to get a good and proper charge bonus here, like this one, to win this battle. And you need to target the units as far away from the units in front of you as possible to avoid friendly fire. Like, look at this. All of these guys are wavering now because of our javelins here. 70 kills. That's very good. I mean, it's kind of standard for javelin men, but considering all the things that's going on here, they're just gonna demolish the morale. Look at this. Shaking, shaking, wavering. Only a few units are like steady or very tired, wavering, confident. These guys, apparently. They're nuts on them to feel confident in such a situation as this. Another heroic victory, and apparently one of our units got 1,000 kills, another 900. Jesus Christ. So, the Thracians, their army is gone. We're gonna ransom the captives because we need the gold. And we need to deal with the rebels first, and then we can probably take that town. Should we take it first and then move back? I think that is actually something that we'll have to figure out in the next episode, because this is insane right now, what's going on. We could, in theory, just prepare to move out. We could take the town. It has only a small garrison and they have no army right now, so it's the perfect opportunity to do that. These rebels will only get stronger as time goes on, but we will have more rebellions here no matter what. We need the gold, we need the manpower, so we can't really afford to take on these units right now, because we won't be able to get replenished all that easily at least. So this situation is very difficult. But yes, as I said, we're gonna end this episode here. So until the next time, everyone, goodbye.